All right, we are on board. All right, stream. I think we're good on comments in terms of if any show up. Yeah, we'll leave that there. What's going on? We're doing a signing, just a regular old fashioned signing of me right here. I know it's like a weird time of the day, but we're just gonna do it. And I figure I record it or go live or whatever and hang out if people are available. If not, all good. Here we are. I'll just have this for people when the time comes. It's a random day. Let's make sure I sign this right. That feels too small. Shoot. I don't know if that's too small. Somebody's got to tell me. That feels too small. All right, well, we're going to ride with that. That's going to be what it is. We're going to really challenge myself today to see if I can talk to a wall. That's going to be about what we do. Otherwise, we are vibing. Wish I had music that I could play while I do this. And I don't think legally I can. Oh, there we go. Mr. Will in the house. What's going on, dude? What chapter are you up to? Curious. Actually, I should probably invite people to come and hang out while I do this. But like to chat on stream, but then I got to put my headphones on, which also isn't a big deal, but I suppose I could do that. Actually, my move's pretty smooth if no one goes. I'm just going to scribble on all these pages. Oh, okay. Well, dude, yeah, I mean, you're still in the before, right? If you're still in the before, which is like the second, there's like Roman numerals for the intro, which is a little different than the actual start of the book. Oddly enough, I made it really confusing like that. It's like readers are like, "Oh, I got my grounding," and then they're like, "Oops, no, I don't." I don't know how Sanderson does this, honestly. His team, he's in the right position. I might have to lower my desk, actually. How's that? Let's see. Might be okay. Yeah. Okay. So you haven't gotten to the good juice yet. You're about to. Oh, you're about to. Anyone who's read it will tell you. Oh. Yeah, I'm actually really excited to see what you think. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. You should message me on Discord if you don't, if this stream ends and you still aren't quite done with it before. Once you finish the before, I want you to message me and tell me what you think. I might have to switch pens already. This pen's beat. Those who are unaware, we're signing these sheets here for an exclusive signed copy that will be coming to the UK in the near future as soon as I mail these off. I don't know how long I'm going to be on today. I just kind of want to hang out while I'm doing this. Just makes my life a little bit easier. Yeah, thanks, Will. I do love getting messages from readers as they go, like all the people alpha reading book 2 right now and getting that like, I don't know, getting their feedback live is always fun. But then hearing people's reactions to book 1 stuff that's still going on is also very fun for me. All right. Where's this going, Ian? Well, I'm here for it. Throw it out. Anyone in the replay crew will probably see this, so I'll put it up. Where does Napoleon hide his armies? Oh, boy. Here we go. Shoot, Ian. I'm smiling. Okay. In his sleeves. All right. Well, now we got it. Everybody got it. Oh my God. I love that, Ian. I love that. Now wait, is this I don't know if it's Ian from Hobby Vomit or if it's just another Ian. There's a lot of Ians. Actually, there's not that many Ians. No, it's not Ian from Hobby Vomit. No, you don't be sorry, dude. That was really funny. If I could send can I send a smiley face emoji on my computer? That's a great question, Chance. We're gonna learn. No, I don't think I could do that. Hey, it is what it is. I think that was very funny. Phil loves a good Napoleon joke. Why can't the seagulls fly over the bay? All right. Go ahead, Will. This is what this stream is going to be for the next hour. It's going to be people shooting jokes in the chat. Why can't the seagulls fly over the bay? Because then they'd be bagels, I imagine, is what you're going for. I imagine bagels is what you were going for, but I see beagles. That's still pretty funny. What's going on, Britton? Hey, we still need to schedule our Berserk chat. We haven't done that yet. Hey, I need you guys' honest opinions real quick. Hold on. Is this signature too small? What do we think? Do I need to make it bigger? Are there going to be 15 people that get this small signature, and then do I need to make it bigger? I don't know. Run with me. I'm the pro. I should know this. Tiny. It is tiny, or you want it tinier, Ian? This is a bit bigger. This is a bit smaller. Yeah, I got to go bigger. Nano. Yeah, the issue is I don't know the spacing because this gets cut into a 6x9. I have to figure that out. It might be a little bit. Yeah, I'm going to go bigger. It's uglier, but it's bigger. It's faster though. Wow, that's crazy. I'd say go with bigger. All right, Ty. We got a that's what she said joke real fast. All right. I'm just hoping that's good. All right. I feel a little smoother doing this though. Go big or go home is what my mom used to shout at me for no reason when I was in the bathtub. All right. Actually, this feels smoother anyway. Goes good. That was a good choice, guys. I think I was thinking too much. Yeah, definitely thinking too much. This is way smoother. I might run out of ink faster, but it's all good. I'm going to tell the company, the UK company that I shall not name yet, just until it's official. But I think this is official. It's just a matter of them announcing it. There's been no formal contract signed or anything, but it shouldn't. I mean, I imagine it won't fall through. They're pretty reasonable. And I'm still waiting for this freaking audiobook information, which I got to be patient. I've been this patient thus far, so it doesn't make, got to keep up with myself. For the UK stuff, potentially, we'll see. It's not special or anything. It's going to be. I mean, this is the special part. This tip in is going to be the special part. That's about it. Hey, I know you have people are at work. What's going on? Sherry. Okay, this is Sherry Lynn. I see there that you guys are going on Talking Story. That's freaking awesome. Oops, I bumped the mic with my pen might be dying out here. Let's go with another one. It will be, yeah. Unless something different happens, we'll see. I think for now it's going to be this until something progresses. Yeah, I'm really stoked to see that conversation with you guys and John, and I don't know if Jacob will be there, but that'll be really cool. No, I mean they're so easy to talk to. You guys will have a good time. It'll be a good convo. Oh, I got 2 different signatures now. Nah, we're good. Figured it out. I'm used to signing like my out processing paperwork for the military. It's like all I'm thinking about as I do this. Yeah, no, you guys will have a great conversation. I'm not worried at all. And John's on the other side, and that's always a good conversation. And I'm sure you guys actually are really fun anyways. Like I love your guys' TBR vids. Actually, I don't know if we saw the game. Oh no, we did see the game. Okay, yeah, the Jenga. That was really cool. I like that a lot, actually. I wish I was creative enough to like do a TBR game. Or I wish I could read more than a book a month. Now, I used to be able to do a lot more, but now I'm kind of, my time's taken up. I don't wear a backpack on. Wait, what am I missing here, Will? Just don't wear a backpack on camera with John. Oh, is this from the Superman vid? I got to watch that one. Still haven't caught up. It's a bunch of my favorite people in one video, and I haven't been able to watch it yet. Yeah, Tom, I can't wait to go down there in November. I don't know how many people are going to go down for the Sun Eater release, but word on the street is that it's going to be a fun time. Oh, right. That's what it was. That D&D game was a good time. Well, I know you're not in the States, but that Sun Eater release is going to be a good time. Worth a trip. And I don't think hotels in Raleigh are too expensive, especially not for like they're probably working out something with a hotel, honestly, to get an event space. That'd be my guess. I'm going to take a second here. Yeah. Well, I think that means you are good. Yeah. Okay. We got good at Jenga. I thought you said you were not good at Jenga. Yeah. No, you guys are getting really good at Jenga. I always go for the middle piece. That's like my favorite thing. It's all about precision and speed. I mean, it's coming from someone who rarely plays Jenga. And I'm talking to a pro anyway. So what do I know? I should probably tilt. I mean, I don't know actually if it's enjoyable to watch people sign things. Oh, yeah. I forgot where that was. I don't know if that was where was that, but yeah. But you guys ended up seeing Joe Abercrombie anyway, right, Will? Yeah. So you just got to you got to make the challenge. You have to put something on top of the Jenga tower in the very top middle, like maybe a small book or something. I don't know, to make it a little bit more complicated or harder. I keep getting notification. Benjamin, what's going on? I don't know if your book got to you. I hope it did. I know that the international packages are, just crank them out. Yeah. The international packages should be making their way to people. I think some people are getting them. Yeah. Okay. You have the tracking and everything. That's awesome. She didn't call him a dick and he sent her some merch. That's so funny. Wow. I mean, worth it. Worth the merch. a bit far. Yeah. I mean, I think it's really cool to see people getting it overseas. I'm shocked people got it domestically like the day after release. I'm blown away because we mailed them out Saturday and people are messaging me on Monday saying that they got them, which is crazy. Like my expectation was at least a week. Whew, at least a week. Whew. All right. I feel decent about. My mom hates my signature. I don't blame her. I should have gone bigger in the book. I was like so confident. No, here we are. Oh, and thank you, Sherry, for posting the book up. And Britain, thank you on release day. Posted Will, thank you for doing an unboxing. Sorry, I'm just organizing my sheets over here. Oh, the Amazon reviews greatly help. Yeah, Ericsson's. My favorite part about Ericsson's, like for the bridge burners, for example, or like his soldiers communicating with one another. Like I was in the Navy, and I think just the communication between people, superiors, it's different everywhere for the most part. I was fortunate to be around some like great people early on, and it really helped. I don't know, just got a little bit more of that in there. Noel, what's up? I talked about our upcoming conversation, or by blood by salt thing in my video. I'm posting at 8. You've probably been asked this a million times. How long did it take you to write the thing? It was 6 months, Ian, for the drafting process. I set 1,000 word a day goal, and over the course of 180 days, I hit about 220,000 words my first draft, and then it was like a lot of cleaning up after that. Yeah, I'm always happy to answer that question. Thanks. Well, get to bed and then don't read that third part of the before bed. You might as well just do that tomorrow during the day. Yeah. And then I started writing the first book in 2023, and then I finished the second book. I think November 2024 as well. It's going to be interesting to see how this all plays out with the book 2 release and book 2 editing, because I want to try to get it to my editor, Dave, before I was intending. So I might have a quicker turnaround this time and just like really grind and work, because really what it takes is just like putting work in, because the book 3 process, I think, is going to be a little longer. Like my goal is 8 months upon, like an 8 month turnaround, but I already had written book 2 before book 1 was in the editing process. So I don't exactly know, but it'll be different because I was focusing on book 1 a lot while I was doing book 2, like revising. And yeah, and even all the marketing push and everything back in like December, launching everything, getting like the title, the cover reveal squared away, which I did not have squared away. It took a lot of time. It was 4 books from the get-go, Ian, in my head. 4 total books. It's still going to be 4 books as of now. Some people have projected 5, but I have it planned out. And by planned out, I mean, it's in my head. I'm a discovery writer, but I have like pacing and story beats all in my head as a storyteller, and 4 books is what it's going to take to get the story out. They all should be about this length, and the goal is that I can put books 1 and 2 in an omnibus and books 3 and 4 in an omnibus, so that way it's a duology, which was the goal from the get-go. But it's like, how am I going to, pushing 300 some odd thousand word first day, like a debut, is just unrealistic. And so I knew that. And plus it gives me more room to get some cool covers done, which I have intentions of getting some like really cool classical fantasy art done for the books. Once we're like our balls rolling, we have some capital coming in, I want to plug it back into the projects. I might do I don't know, the whole Kickstarter thing I'd love to do. I'm just not like versed in it. And then I'd have to front the money for the art anyway. So it's like, I don't know. It's fun to get people together. Yeah, I'll say that. And depending how this whole audiobook thing goes, I might end up doing it anyway. My art inside of the book. Inside of the book was Omar Tunk. I think I'm saying that right. And then Robert Trotia. Robert Trotia did the naked hardback, and then Stuart Bach did the cover with the dust jacket and everything. And then Abel Montero did all my typography and X, Y, and Z. What part of the process was the most difficult? The first draft. I think for book one, yeah. I think book one, the first draft was the hardest, Phil, because I was like learning how to write. I've always been a storyteller. I think, maybe relatively, maybe you were around me a lot, so maybe you can tell me. I've always had like a knack for storytelling, but writing was something I had to learn. And so learning the actual craft of writing, which I'm still constantly doing, but like really like drinking through a fire hose with that first book was probably the hardest part. The most rewarding part was the editing, because I felt like there was like tangible progress. I was able to see like a master in the field run me through how to write. And it was incredible. I really learned a lot from that, from paying a pro. Yeah, Ian. Yeah, I mean, it's definitely like I don't want to, I'm only speaking from a place of having just put this book out, but like professionals looking at it was the greatest boon to my book. So I definitely recommend like saving up and doing that. I don't know, again, this is me just speaking out of my ass, but yeah. Hardcover does go so hard. It really does, Noel. It really does. Yeah, there's we'll see what else cool is coming in the future. I can't wait for book 2's cover. Really, that's like has me the most excited. The color scheme I think is gonna be really hard for Stuart to catch. Ryan, what's going on? What is happening? Do you see any? I'm actually curious. Did our conversation get? I mean, obviously, with the exception of me buying your hardcover and probably King Crusoe and whoever else, I'm curious as to how our conversation. If it did anything like spiked searches or something for you, because I don't know. I really loved hearing about your books and the inspirations that you got. Yeah, Omar, so stoked you got it. And I think you got it fast because you're right across the river. But people are getting it fast, I think, down south too, North Carolina, Florida. My signature changes sizes every sheet I sign. Yikes. I got to get I'm going to get better at this, I promise. Yeah, that naked hardback is really that was the final art piece Robert did in during the ARC process, and I am so stoked about it. Nice, Ryan. Love it. Nice. Hey, man. Yeah, that is a lovely surprise. It's like one little thing at a time, one book at a time. You've been at this for a while, so and your covers are unmatched. Okay, dope. That's crazy, actually. That's really cool. I sent out one to both of my editors each today, and then I sent one to my proofreader who's in the UK today. That was just like a thank you copy. I wanted to make sure. I feel like it's like if you do something like that, if you work on something, you should have like it's like a trophy case almost. Not that it is a trophy. The goal is that it would become one, but I don't know. I just greatly appreciate that sort of thing. And then like instead of them having to order it, if that felt like necessary. I think I'm going to do a hardcover giveaway and a paperback giveaway. The paperback's smaller. I actually haven't had it in hand yet. Will has had, who's not here anymore, got the paperback before I did, and I'm waiting for a kind of a relatively small bulk order, so I can get my hands on them. I'm going to do a giveaway probably once a month of a hardcover and a paperback, just so people can kind of. I really enjoy the giveaways. I think it's nice. It's fun. The comments that I get on the videos that I do the giveaways on are really cool. I don't know, it's really funny. Whew, I keep disappearing from frame. I don't know how many I'm getting done. I'm not counting. We're just going to assume that we're working here. be nice if my signature could be streamlined and every single one identical. Not yet. We'll get there. The C, the H, the D, and the N. It's my rule. Yeah, I love seeing people post about the book. That's like my favorite part. Yeah, that's good. Might not be. He might be like, yeah, this is no good. When he chops these up. Ooh. So, Skeff, if you're still here, are you working on book 3? What's the deal with your series? Bro. That one I got pretty quick. You got to give me some credit, Ian. That one I think I got. Umbrella. All right, color-coded notes. All right, Ian, I'll see you. Yeah, Noel, I'm curious. Well, I know, no rush. I'm just curious if you started it, because I know you also started By Blood, by Salt, and that's one that I need to start myself. So, ooh. Later, Ian. Thanks for coming, dude. God, I hope these don't get cut off. I mean, I'll do this again if it doesn't work, but it's a shame. Your key. Wow. That's so sick. Yeah, Omar, they may libraries and like booksellers and stuff like to they really like to they check the Kirkus stuff, so it is helpful that that's what I got, because I think they're going to be more likely to be like, all right, maybe I'll pick this up, like a positive like editorial review. Knee deep in draft 0. Oh, I like how you call it draft 0. I call it my word vomit draft, which is technically draft 1. Okay, 30K prequel novella. I do like novellas. I don't mind that trend, because I also like, for me as a reader, I love getting back into the worlds, and I love a small taste if I'm somebody just getting into a series. It also just helps me like feel relatively supportive if I'm like starting to read. Like I read Andrew Watson's prequel novella. I loved it. I got to read Joshua Walker's. I want to read Scott Palmer's. Like, there's so many good indie books that I want to get into, and I think prequel novellas are a great way to do that, and I'm not even going to benefit myself by doing one, which is crazy. The word count in comparison to book 1. So for book 2, Noel, the draft you're reading is about 191, so it's about 20,000 more words. I don't know where we'll end at after Dave and my copy editor Gracie touch it. My guess is it'll be less. Hopefully around, my goal is around the same, like 170-ish, but I'm not 100% sure if that'll be possible. I think it's going to be a lot less, maybe 150, which I don't hate. I don't hate that I'd have a shorter book too. It just really depends on how much better I got, you know? Oh, nice, dude. Yeah, I mean, Caleb Lott did his did a re-release. Michael McHale. Shit, I feel like it's always Michael, and I get that wrong. He did a re-release with his book 2 release. So I don't know. I think that's kind of like a really cool thing. And I can depending what your funds are, I can recommend an editor if you wanted somebody to take a go at it. Gracie is a copy editor, is incredible. I know she also offers developmental editing services, but the prices are around Dave's. But I know some developmental editors probably go almost $2,000 total more than what I ended up paying, which is crazy. Oh, I appreciate that, Noel. I think it's really cool that people are like can breeze through it. I don't know if it's like the I know I heard Nikhil from Self Esteem talking about how it's like modern snappy prose, which is kind of cool to hear. Because I don't even know necessarily how to analyze my own style. I just like have my style, you know. I probably should be better at that, but like obviously I analyze it from like my working on it view, but from like a consumer view or like a reader view, it's much harder for me to do. That's been the biggest thing so far for me is people complimenting the writing, because that's like, to me, I think finding your style is one of the hardest things. And I've been fortunate that like I've hunted it down. I've had good teachers and mentors and my editors, and just like running me through the ropes of how to properly write. That was big. But typically, like, I don't know, pros don't necessarily always take me out of a book. So good. Okay, yeah. I got mixed feedback from the dialogue in a lot of earlier drafts. When my first proofread, because I did 2 proofreads of this, my first proofread, I had her go in and I was like, hey, I need you to like just make sure the dialogue is like these are people having conversations, because that was something in like an early beta read I got back info that was like not great. So I wanted it to not read like writing. I wanted to read like speaking. And being that I was so focused on becoming a good writer, that might have been one of the harder things for me to like attach to. Actually, Ryan, I'm curious if you're still here. What was your biggest challenge when writing your books? I'm sure you've learned a lot in your time. I do have goals at Lightseeker, like as a. Thanks, Britton. I really appreciate that, man. Means the world. We're going to see yours out here soon, yeah. I remember you saying something about late 2025, like considering. Maybe you remind me. Maybe I could be wrong. Yeah. Ryan's book, I'm really excited to get into. I mean, honestly, 300 some odd pages didn't seem like too daunting for me to read. It's just like, I know By Blood, By Salt is that way. It's like it's almost 400 some odd pages, but it's about like literally navigating the time. My Malazan read, like I burned like 3 hours of reading yesterday. I made it like 20 some odd %. Yeah, dude, that's fine. I can't wait to see how that process goes for you. And again, I mean, you have a like limitless amount of resources. Not that again, I'm not that I'm the, what is it? Authority on the subject, but I'm always around. I still got to finish what you sent me, Britton, by the way. I know. I just literally got caught up with everything. First book, everything was a challenge. I wasn't a reader or a writer, so I had to learn everything from the ground up. I remember you saying that. Second book, the biggest challenge was continuity, like 7 POVs to keep straight. That's really cool. I love a lot of POV. Mass POV, like multi-POV sci-fi, I have yet to get into. So I'm actually super curious to get into yours. Or maybe I'm wrong there. No, I think I'm right. Most of the sci-fi I've read is all single POV. Her prose is easily read too. Okay, so Jails, and I'm actually really stoked to chat with her, not just because of the Marine situation, but just generally. I'm actually so curious to hear more about her experience as well. What? Ugh, no way. Hold on. All right, well, we'll sign when we go out there. That's crazy. The Marine situation. That's probably a good way to describe a lot of things. Gosh, I hope that's not the case with more people. At least it's Chloe. One sec, guys. Hang out. Is it addressed to her? Is it addressed to her? Does it say to Chloe? At the top left? On the top left, it should say to. No, tell her to pull through. She's probably not flipping the pages. He's probably looking at the wrong page. Ugh. Yeah, the Marine situation. Oh man, oh man. Sorry, my lighting's already all screwed up now. Is that, I don't know what's good here as far as lighting. I am not a set designer. I really hope that these signatures end up working. We have to trim these down. Oy, oy, oy. I should have my sister Mark. Yeah, whenever, Noel. We can literally schedule that right now if you want to. Just tell me what your availability is like, or shoot me just a Discord message. I don't even know where my phone is. Hold on, I think I got to go get that. Oh, never mind. I found it. Or go ahead and shoot me a message on Discord and we can schedule something. Oh man, oh man. I think let me show you guys how much I have left. Yeah, it's probably better, Noel. I could probably do, hold on. Next week's no good. I could either do August 4th or after August 13th. August 14th or August 4th, I think, are my best days that I'm available, Noel. So just shoot me a message of which one of those is better for you, and we can, or if neither of those are good for you, we can figure something out. You just let me know. But like I have 3 conversations next week, and then already a responsibility midweek, so I can't line up too many. With the 4th and the 14th, hopefully before 7 p.m. Eastern, start time would be great. But I'm always down to have a chat. I loved having people on to talk too. Like having you guys on where we hanging out and streaming was really fun. And I don't really do that often, so it's cool to do it. Because I soloed my book signing. I'm soloing this. I would have people on right now, but I just don't know how long I'm going to be on. I'm going to sign as much as I can, and we're going to go from there. Ay, ay, ay. Oy, oy, oy. Nothing yet, Omar. And yeah, the Amazon thing, it didn't work out. Something with the algorithm, I think. I shot him so many messages, and by that time it was 2 days late, and everything kind of screwed. But as far as a book signing in New York, I talked to Philip about it on the launch day, and I think we would consider doing one in New Jersey as well. But there's some bookstores that I want to chat with, and we'll figure it out because I think it'll be really fun. And yeah, it's all right. I mean, at the end of the day, it can get up there organically either way. It's like I tried getting it up there organically with the pre-orders, but it's all right. I mean, it is what it is. Yeah, it is. It was frustrating for sure, but at the end of the day, our ranking right now, I'm actually pretty happy with. This is like a pretty stable. It's been pretty stable, and I'm going to do a couple of. I think he's a little bit more north, Omar. Phil's a little bit more north. That'd be cool. Give me an excuse to go to New York. Yeah. I mean, I'm going to be in New Jersey. I mean, my family's in New Jersey as well, so I'm always over there. Going there this weekend. But yeah, I think he's a little bit further north. North Central. People don't buy the Central thing. Oh, what's going on, Mark? What is happening? just signing sheets of paper that look like this. Actually, I think I'm about halfway. So that's good. Yeah, I'm sure it will be near you. Oh, Mark, you're in PA. I went to school at Bloomsburg. Tell me if you know what Bloomsburg, Pennsylvania is. I'm curious. Yeah, I was at MetLife on this past Saturday for a concert. And the Jets, of course, had Justin Fields walk off in practice day one. All right, by Blood by Salt. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to it. Really looking forward to it. Oh yeah, all right. Yeah, not only it's people from PA know what Bloomsburg is. Actually, had a buddy pass away this past week who I think is in Mechanicsburg, but I went to school with him. Really sad, but that's what it is. Fucking it gets a bunch of people together, which is nice. Messaging some friends, which is really nice to catch back up with people you haven't spoken to in a long time. Yeah, that one looks ugly. Yeah. Thank you. Penn State, Abington. All right. Penn State. I mean, I know they have like different campuses, right? Oh, I'm cruising through these now. I mean, yeah, they have 20. Okay, that's what I thought. I visited there once or twice, like some friends. PA's like got so many. I mean, PA's not known for a lot of its schools. The signature thing is going to be kind of wacky. I mean, they're going to be like, "Yo, you got to send these back, bud." We'll see. New pen. Do this. Oh, much better. Wow. I actually love these pens. Yeah, shitty road, and then get caught behind a horse-drawn carriage every once in a while. Does happen. Man, oh man. I'm glad I went with larger. It's just easier to sign too than smaller signature. Some people are getting a very special small signature. I might not even send them, honestly. I'm like, yeah, I'm going to send you more. And hopefully this goes well when they put them out for sale. Because then we're talking some special edition action. Know what I'm saying? So we got to let it go well. That's something to talk about. Obviously, they have to launch it first, but I wonder how many copies they have to sell. Ooh, let's go, Marco. Love to hear it. Love to hear it. Yeah, everything's been pretty smooth so far, relatively speaking, all things that are in my control. Yeah, I really am now now that book one's out the door and in other people's hands in the way that it is, like there are actually you get in people's hands and you're like getting the word out there. But now that it's out there, I'm really, really looking like the drafting for book 3. I want to get back into book 3. But book 2 is out in the hands of my alpha readers right now. Noel can speak to that. I'm like really, I want to keep writing book 3, but I also want to grind on book 2 and figure this out because my focus is shifting to that. And as we get the cover for book 2, hopefully in August, the ball's going to start rolling. And I think I'll be able to turn around drafting, editing, and everything for 10 months. I'm doing 8 months for book 2, hopefully, because it's already written. And then, yeah, that is the goal, Noel. 8 months for book 2, and then book 3 will be, I'm hoping I could do it in 8, but it just really depends on how much I get done and how much better I get as a writer. Like maybe my first draft is like clean enough to just send to the editor, which would greatly change how fast I'm able to turn around the book. And if my pace is faster, if I'm able to write, if I could draft book 3 in anywhere between 3 and 5 months, I give myself some time, because Dave and I work usually the turnaround time between looking at the book for the first time for Dave and me getting it, me turning it around to him, it's like a month of him getting it, me getting it, him getting it, me getting it, and that's like 4 weeks. The quickest part of that is Dave looking at it. But yeah. Also just depends on how long book 3 ends up being. Right now I have the goal set around 200,000, could be longer, could be shorter. I'm open to it. But based on the scale and the scope of everything that's going to be happening in that book and the narrative structure I'm taking, the choices I'm making with the style in terms of like the introductions, it's going to be a little bit different. I do have the fantasy membership. You don't need it though. Oh, you saying you have to have? No, you don't need it. You can just, there's books they offer that you don't need to, they're just like a regular retailer, but they also have their subscription box, which is worth the money if you ask me. But it is expensive. Sorry, organizing these sheets real quick over here. Don't mind me. I really should have done that sooner than I ended up doing that. Yeah, no, I get it. It's expensive. Oh man, these are actually moving pretty smooth. Yeah. I don't know. I saw Ryan Cahill did it. I had my plan was to commission art pieces anyway, just for marketing purposes. And then I was like, you know what? I'm a self-pub book. I can put these in my book. Like I can do that. That's kind of cool. So I did. And I'm happy I did. I'm happy I did the naked hardcover, because that was like a last minute decision, really. Not 11th hour, but last minute in terms of getting the hardback, like pre-sale up and everything. It was like really last minute. Yeah, I like illustrations, and it's for me too, as much as it is for the audience. Like I love books that have art. Yeah, no. I got really lucky with the artists I commissioned as well. I'm like so ecstatic that these are the people that I hunted down and saw their work, loved it, and was like, this needs my books needs a rendition of whatever their style is, and I'm glad I got it. Right on the X. L-O-N. Got it. I don't know. There's just something about art and books. The map was easy. That was something I always wanted to do. We have another map in the future. I won't say where or why. Yeah, Mark, no problem. Thanks for stopping in, man. I appreciate you. Appreciate your support this whole way. Yeah, I don't know what I think. My girlfriend's been making like this toast with like a smoky mayo and heirloom tomatoes with cheddar cheese. And it's like sourdough toast all week, and it is freaking so good. And for additional marketing, I know you said your sister has helped a lot. Is she any good at animation? I've seen some new book campaigns with awesome animation reels. I think that would garner get more. I've thought about it, Omar. I really do. I have like a whole storyboard in my head that I had it was incepted as soon as this idea for Alavist kind of came to light. I actually even wrote it down somewhere. I got to find it. I know it by heart, so it doesn't actually matter. But the part of the before, the third part of it, there's like this jump back and forth reel I have in my head that I would love animated because it'd be really cool with like Unreal Engine, realistically. I think I could find an animator. I would love one. It's just very expensive. And I have to focus on pushing book 2. If I all of a sudden like start seeing a tremendous amount of success and like capital is flowing my way from the projects, I will invest it back into an animated like 90-second reel if I can, or 2-minute reel. I have a very, very descriptive image of what I want for the book trailer. And I think it'd be really cool to get. Yeah. I don't know if you know the map. Oh, we'll see. We'll see once we get to, once you finish book 2. Get more attention. Okay, yeah. I do agree, Omar, that it's very animated trailers would help a lot. But yeah. Yeah, I love a map. Love myself a good map, especially a World of Warcraft like inspired one. What can I say? Yeah. That's I don't know. I will say this. I know like I'm fortunate that the job I do, I've been doing for over 10 years. I've been a trainer, and no. So let me say something real quick. No, Noel. That's not what I'm going to be doing. I might in the future, but that's not the map I was talking about. But Ryan, sorry, I got a message offline. I'm fortunate. Like, again, I've been doing my job for 10 years. I also enjoy it, and I don't think I'd put it down even to write full time. I'd probably still do that job a little bit. I'm fortunate to have found 2 things that I really enjoy in life. But I know it's not the same. Like, it's not that simple for everybody. I'm very fortunate, and I don't know. I like the people I work with, and so that makes it fun. But I know what you mean. It's like the amount of time that you can invest in projects makes it a little bit more challenging too. Like, there's a lot of growth that can happen with time put into something, and when you don't have time to put into it, it's hard to get that growth. So, we're fond of particular characters, but it's always awesome when an author gives you what that character looks like. I think Drizzt. Yeah. I have a few that I really want to what's it called? That I really want a rendition of as far as characters. There's some that you would like that will give you a little your Drizzt fix. As much as I haven't read Drizzt, the style of that character is so iconic. And it definitely rang in my head with some of the characters that I was writing. Ryan, I don't do like online programming or anything. I can recommend you something that I use. The Train Heroic app, and then I have a guy I follow on there and pay monthly for. Yeah, programming is like a whole other beast. It's not like super difficult to do online programming. It's just that it can be time consuming. So I don't do it. Mostly for that reason. I like the interpersonal connection of the job the most. Like, being a personal trainer, the best part is like being able to speak to people. It's also the hardest part because you have to like absorb so much information. But it's like my favorite part is like being able to speak to people, and I don't know, it's the most interesting part for me. And when people have injuries, I love working through them. I don't know. It's just a fun thing for me. What time we got? 5:15. 5:15. I can probably read a little at 6. Got my newsletter going out tonight. If anyone's watching this that hasn't gotten their Mercy fix yet, but you want to taste, you can get the first it's like the first 50 some odd pages of the actual book, and then another like 20-25 page short story. I don't do nutritional planning because I'm just a personal trainer. I have a knowledge base in nutrition, and I can like coach people on like good habits, but I can't like write descriptive plans because I'm not a dietitian or a nutritionist. But that's something we got to keep in mind. Writing, typing on a doc or use a program. I use Word doc. I'm starting to use Word for book 3. Book 2, I have Google Docs, and book 1, I use Google Docs. But Word actually is more beneficial for work. Like I have to collaborate with my editors and they all use Word, and I actually see why now, because I just like stayed away from it for some reason. I just heard it was paid for. I was like, no, I'm going to use Google Docs, and like you could write in Google Docs fine. It's just a formatting. Like going to Dave and him getting a Word doc, I imagine must be so annoying, and I didn't have an appreciation for that until like I tried transferring Ills of Fate from Google Docs to a Word document to open up in Word and to organize on there. But Word is like so much better, and the organization options on Word are just like, for me, super efficient. What's going on, King Cruise? I sent your book out today, your ARC. And I recommend, if you are going to pick up Mercy anytime soon, pick up the ebook as well. It's 99 cents, or I don't know what the rules are as far as me sending things after launch. Before launch, I was able to send what I want. Now I'm not sure with the exclusivity that Amazon gets. But I can send you a Kindle copy, because the file that the ARC is, I'm saying this, King Crusoe, because the ARC is a little different than the actual current book. Not like much, but enough that it might make your experience a little bit better to read the final copy. Yeah, I think it's worth it. They know what they can do. I'll say, like, paying for it currently, it's worth it. I mean, I'm doing this as like this is something I'm now bringing in revenue for, so I can afford to, it's like it pays for itself. Okay, heck yeah, thank God. Yeah, I think the final Kindle copy is what you want. Yeah, I sent your book out this morning with a batch of. I sent one to Dave because Dave, it's like a trophy for him. Not actually like a trophy, like it's like his best thing ever. No, but like it's like you worked on this, you were a part of it. I wanted to make sure you had a copy. I hope you guys don't hear that. Pre-writing, as far as working with Christopher. Yeah, it's like collaborating. It's really what it is. Like you see it now, having worked with Christopher. I had to learn that the hard way. I mean, Dave was so nice. He didn't even say anything. He's like, but I imagine the formatting and reading that for my first book was a pain in the ass. He's like, oh, this guy uses Google Docs. He must not be the real deal, Yeah. No, yeah. I mean, whatever you do, you don't got to pick one up. You got the ARC there, and I'm sure there'll be like sales and discounts and stuff in the future, and who knows how low they get, I don't know. And I'm also going to be running giveaways of the hardcover every month. I'm going to do one giveaway a month for a hardcover, one giveaway a month for the paperback. I'll probably do them 2 weeks apart, and I'm going to just do that regularly. That's going to be hopefully a thing that I can just do. I don't know. I like doing giveaways. I think it's really fun. And so doing it, as rewarding as it is, it also forces me to get steps to the post office, which is about 3/4 of a mile away. Today, I wore a backpack, had 5 packed books in my backpack. It's a little weighted walk, Nothing wrong with that. But yeah, the paperback itself is going to be a little smaller than the ARC, the physical paperback. Some adjustments on in Google Docs, and it turns out that some things don't carry over. Yeah, they really don't. The M dash is like one of the most annoying things to work with. I like love using M dashes stylistically, but it's really hard, and they don't always transfer. That's just another example. I do like Google Docs for M dashes. So much easier. On Word, I have to do like an Alt 0151 or something. Then it's like, okay, then you got your M dash versus just like tapping the, I don't know, whatever you call that, the actual M dash. I just like mine a certain way. I'm excited for your project though, Casey. Radicalize normies against them? Wait, what is this? Like AI just doesn't like M dashes, or AI uses M dashes a lot? I need to know. People are going to think that's bad. I'm curious about this M dash. Is it really? Wow, that's frustrating. I just like it better than like dot 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 or wow, that's crazy. I didn't know it was M dash city. That's really frustrating. When working on Christopher's stuff, I literally just copy one and paste where needed. Yeah, that makes sense. Oh, that's crazy. Yeah, I mean, I love an M dash. It makes sense that they would use it though. No, Noel, I'm not going to watch that video. Don't send it to me. Don't worry about it. It's all good. That's crazy though. I mean, when I was questioning Casey, I was like, man, do I use too many M dashes? I was reading Disquiet Gods, and I was like, this is like a late draft of the book, anyways. And I was like, I think I'm at this point, like I'm going to keep the M dashes. I was like, let me make sure I'm not crazy. I'm like, because I had no idea. And I was like, okay, Christopher uses M dashes a good amount. I feel fine. I feel like I don't use too many. It's just more effective than a semicolon. I like both. I do like both. I do use a semicolon every once in a while, but I try to use them sparingly. M dash. Let me type it in the chat. I mean, that's how I get an M dash from Google Docs. It turns into Noel got it. I love an M dash. I love a semicolon. It's just like it's a dramatic. It can be dramatic, you know. I don't know. It's just really. That's crazy that AI. I mean, it makes sense that AI would use it if a lot of pro authors use it. I had no idea. I just like using them, and it turns out pro authors use them, which makes sense. Erickson uses a single, like it's a very short line. Yeah. I think I noticed it in DQ the most. Exactly. You were right. Dashes, it turns into a single long dash. If 3 dashes is a long M dash. Guys, I'm cruising on these. I'm gonna be honest. I have no idea what my signature is gonna look like by the end of this, but from the beginning to the end, it's gonna look kind of whack. But my signature, it's kind of ugly. It's all right. My penmanship is oddly poor. Not oddly. I feel like I was a lefty growing up, and they taught me how to write right-handed, and I didn't. I was like, I should have been a lefty, and I wasn't. I was one of those kids. Should have been a lefty and wasn't. Dude, I will be seeing you in November, dude. So this is for a specific project. This is the goal here is that these are going off to, I'll just say it. I don't think Broken Binding is watching. The goal is that this goes, I mean, we've been in communications. There's been no NDA or anything. It's like it's just been private conversations mostly. If things go well with the pre-order, they're going to do an exclusive signed pre-order with these sheets. And my book, as it is, the hardcover as it is, will be up on their site with this tip in. And if that goes well, then we start talking about the fun stuff. So I'm going to obviously push to get all of those copies sold because all I want is new art for this as well. I love the art here. And with my book, I love my art, but also just like different art director would be really cool because I art directed this myself, and I would love somebody else to art direct this project. Might be a bit of a spoiler, but I might be bringing you up in a video tomorrow. Uh-oh. I hope that's a TBR. No, I'm kidding, Britton. Whatever it is. I'm grateful, man. If you bring me up, that's awesome. Super clutch. Ignite epic. Okay. Yeah, thank you, KC. It's funny because I should know what this is because this is like I don't think our age difference is much, KC. I'm 31. And I remember seeing Pog a lot. But hey, epic it's funny because I've been saying epic a lot this last week. But this is an exclusive tip-in. This tip-in probably won't appear in any other edition. Well, with the exception of maybe whatever special hopefully comes out of this. That would be ideal. Wow, I can't believe I only have 2 left. Play of the game. Oh, right. That makes sense. I still say sick like it's the 90s. Yeah, I mean, I say sick. You know what I used to say a lot, Noel, when I was in the Navy? I said, hey, girl, to everybody. Elder Zoomer, younger millennial lore. Person other than grunt. Yeah. That's a good point. We worked with like aviation Marines out in California where I was. I think, the enlisted guys did the same job we did. There was like a female F-35 pilot that was badass. Maybe a few. All right, guys. Wow. That was fucking all of them. Now I got to stack them up and then we'll call it a day. Hour. Not bad. Oh, you know where I was at? Is there only one Marine base with F-35s? Those F-35s are, I mean, I love them. They're awesome looking. I'm not a pilot, but I love the way they look. Yes, I was, Noel. Yes, I was. So maybe you have an idea of just how great. If you've ever been over there, there's a really good Indian restaurant that I went to all the time. No, it wasn't Pendleton. Oh, that's interesting. Person other than grunt. No, Petrick hasn't reviewed my book yet. I gotta send him one. I have to message him. We've talked. I sent him a digital copy of the ARC. He highlighted me in the July releases. Sorry, I'm answering Omar right now. And I intend on sending him a physical hardcover, which would be really cool to like get him to look at it. I know he loves like the Elden Ring style, like Dark Souls type, because he loved 11th Cycle. He loved the Radiant King most recently. Mine probably is a little different than those, obviously. But I do think that he would enjoy it. I don't know. It all just depends. That's the goal. Yeah, Omar. Petrick. I feel he's very busy. I wouldn't expect him. And same thing with like other. I don't know. I'm grateful any booktubers at all have read. I've read my book. I'm grateful anybody has read my freaking book. It's crazy. Absolutely blows my mind. Wait, what did Britain get the #1 spot for? Tell me. Elmore's Swamp Thing run. Pog's one of. I still have that Garth Ennis Punisher to get through. And Old Man Logan. Ugh. They're sitting on my dresser. Wait, what are you guys talking about? Oh, Chat XP? I don't know what that looks like, but that's awesome. Good job, Britain. Britain was quality over quantity. Everybody was quality, by the way. Let me let the record reflect. I am not in control of the rankings here. Everybody was quality, but the algorithm thinks that Britons were top tier. As top tier as they get. I gotta mail this ish out tomorrow. I forgot I should have done that. Right. Okay. It's on YouTube Direct. That makes sense. I'm looking at StreamYard right now. Well, Britain, you got it. You got Chat XP. Okay, that was way faster than I thought it was going to be. 240 some odd tip-ins. And the front stack, I got to put these in the bottom. So small. Yikes. Cannot wait for dinner. Tomato toast. Come on. All right. Wow. That was it. Stack. First ever stack of tip-in signed here live on YouTube. Waiting on some guys to all read together. Yeah, absolutely not. Yeah. Yeah, Omar. I keep worrying. I'm like, man, what if Omar hates it? It's stylistically probably a little different. I don't know what I forgot in our conversations what you've mentioned about reading, but yeah, I don't know. I'm interested to see what your thoughts are. I do recommend just trust me and know that I'm trusting you. And you get to a certain point, just if you get to like 50 or 60%, let's say 60%, 63%, and you're like, okay, I'm good, then that's fine. Then it just probably isn't for you. But there's a good amount that happens in that time, and I like putting the pieces together beyond the 40% mark. Like they start actually like little bits and pieces and trickling information starts coming in. If you're talking about his sword and sorcery stories, I have them bookmarked. I am on his Patreon, but I'm gonna have to buy the one short story, I think, because I think I'm only a member of his writing updates. But I don't think I haven't read any of them yet. I have the Galaxy Magazine one downloaded, ready to go, if that's what we're talking about. Very much looking forward to getting to that. Yeah, wow, we crushed that, guys. That was great. Thanks so much for hanging out with me. Any closing thoughts before I turn this off? Grateful people, you guys all came to hang. I'll wait for your closing thoughts to come in on the delay. Oops. Galaxy Mag one. Yeah, that's the one that I think I first saw. Forthcoming next month on Patreon. Oh. Yeah, I cannot wait to get to him. Yeah, KC, we can chat about it, man. We can do a whole like stream or something if you wanted. I'd be game to talk about Christopher's work. I mean, he's one of my favorite authors. So anything at all. Push through. Oh, that's good to hear, Omar. I'm the same way. I'm the same way when it comes to this. I think if you get through the book, Omar, that so far people who have finished it for the most part that I'm seeing, at least I think enjoyed it. So it's just about getting to the end, and I do leave off a cliffhanger. So mistakes itself. You're good, man. Yeah, I do the same thing, Casey. When it comes to writing and making mistakes, I do it all the time. I think that's why we have copy editors. So you can't mess shit up, because that's my job, and it's going to be your job too, eventually with your project, and Britain's too. God, sorry about the crinkling noises. Yeah, I should start marketing myself as the overcorrection to Brandon Sanderson. I should lean into that, huh? That needs to be. Then I think I need to think about that more. That might benefit me. As much as I love, not that he needs to be corrected, by the way, let me clarify that. His style is his style. I enjoy his style. Also, if I'm a quote unquote overcorrection and I can lean into that, that might benefit me. The last 75 to 50 pages. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That ball's rolling. The beauty thing is, I know you got book 2. Yeah. Yeah, my hope is that I can get book 3 out before the end of 2026. It just really depends, because now that book 1 is out there, like the whole release schedule of book 2 makes sense. I don't understand the schedule for book 3 just quite yet, because I'm not in like an official drafting phase of book 3, though I intend on putting words on the page for that this next 20 days. I'm hoping to get about 30 to 40,000 total there before I go back into like diving back into book 2 to get it edited with Dave. And yeah, so that might greatly impact the release schedule, because I mean, if things are the ball's rolling really smoothly, things can go really well. We can, like, an 8-month turnaround is not unrealistic from the release of book 2, just depending. So Discord all the time. That's so funny. Yeah, you're good, dude, Casey. It's like I think it's mostly just busting your chops. All right, gang. I'm so grateful you guys stopped in to hang out, made this enjoyable. Signing tip-ins, like I think regularly, listening to music sounds fun too, but hanging out with you guys is always a blast. And I think this last week and a half, I've been really grateful of just like the amount of time I've been able to spend with other creators, readers, and people who just like the same things that I do. So it's really fun. I'm grateful you guys stopped by. I'm going to end. Noel, let's schedule a conversation. Casey, we can do the same for Christopher Rocchio, anything. Not that I'm caught up yet, but once I am, maybe we can make that happen. I'm game for conversations about anything, really. So thanks so much for tuning in, guys. We did make the last 20 minutes. The arc's coming. Give it 4 or 5 days. Should be there. Thanks for coming, Skeff. Thanks for coming, Omar. Thanks, Noel. Britton, everybody who was here the whole time. Thanks. Appreciate it. Sounds good, dude. All right, guys. I'll see you later. Almost just left the